be ready to rock and roll. Ting. Crap.
Something I've got to let you know. But next Friday, so the Friday that's coming up next, I won't be there for Gears.
What? How come?
Because I'm seeing like a comedy show.
Oh.
That's.
I thought you were gonna say I'm seeing a woman.
Yeah.
All right, no, that's cool.
That.
That should be fun though.
Yeah.
All right, boys, oh boys, I'm lagging behind here. Let's close that. And we'll do that. We'll joke about that. Xbox, let's see what's pop. Okay, cool. All right, I will eventually get this all straightened out for us. I'm really bright here, aren't I?
You're the brightest among us.
I hear you. You'd think Elgato would remember my settings, even though I click save. All right, I'm gonna go get a bev.
Or would actually have an autofocus.
Or have, yeah, they're bringing out their new camera, eh?
Yeah.
So they'll have it's like the Camera Pro or something like that. I don't know.
Did Gaz tell you that?
Yeah, it's on his Twitter. Yeah. Let me just make sure. A to Z. There you Gaz. There you are, sir. What is it? Wow, okay, so he tweets a lot and retweets. So it's around here somewhere. Uh-oh, he had an issue updating the camera hub.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, there's tons of retweets and tweets, so I don't know what to say. Yeah, so anyways, but yeah, I'll be right back. Looks like millions of people are just piling in here. This is awesome.
You get your hero drink.
No, he's not. He's not.
James is being typical.
Typical James Mucklin. I hear you. Man, it's chilly again. Like it's snowing right now.
Are you still in shorts though?
Oh yeah.
So why are you complaining?
Well, I took Ella out. I had a jacket on. I had my underwear on, and that's it for her morning potty time. Who wears shorts? Oh, I don't wear shorts. Now, back in the day, we kind of had to. And that's all we had was shorts. I think it was Michael Jordan that changed that trend of going long shorts.
So, kind of just that. What's going on? Like, because I don't follow it or anything. I just hear that there's that you don't like LeBron James. I don't understand what's going on with that.
Oh, you will someday, Lee. You will understand it someday. I think I'm still too bright, eh? My future's so bright I gotta wear shades. Hold on. What if I turned out the lights? I know it. Oh, and I gotta get rid of my green screen, I think. Let's see this. Oh. And maybe turn myself up a little. Oh, yikes. That doesn't look good at all, does it? Nope. Let's turn on some lights. How's that? I'll just use one. Alright, that's fine. James says, it's pretty gosh darn chilly over here today too. Mm-hmm. Sure it is. It is snowing. It's been snowing all night. It snowed a little bit today. Or it's still snowing now. And then now we have blowing snow. But everything's covered. Yesterday, there was a lot of grass that you could see. Today, you can't see any. It's -8 right now. Which isn't too bad. You can still feel the spring in the air.
We'd be panicking, like...
With -8?
Looking over it.
That's funny. It's so foreign to me that you guys... Like, I think of the UK and I don't think that... I think that you guys would experience similar weather, but it's wild that you don't.
No. And it's like we're very much in like a Goldilocks zone.
Yeah.
And if we stray outside of that, it's anarchy.
So, what do you guys get over there for crazy weather? Or what's crazy to the UK, other than knife-wielding buggers?
Well, like crazy weather-wise?
Or, yeah, something the UK would be known for.
I mean, we say rain, but it's like the rain that we get is nothing in comparison to like the monsoon seasons.
Of course,
in other countries. It's just a lot of clouds, really.
Okay, it's cloudy. Strange weather, snow, sleet, hail, sunshine, all in one day. Yeah, that's what we get, though. We get that all the time.
Yeah, but it's like what we get from that is sort of a milder version of it compared to...
Yeah, Jam, Ultimate Hater. Mark, you're going to be excited about an update here today. All right, here we go. What do we got? 47 seconds. We might as well jump right into it.
Yeah.
Let's go. All right, deep breath. Here we go. Oh, Seffi tagged me in a post on Instagram. Hey, welcome to level 60, episode 60 of the Gamers Pass Podcast, where gamers like myself and Lee get together and we chat and have a good time and just discuss gaming stuff, gaming news. And we are, before we get into introducing my co-host here, I just want to say we're making a pivot. And I've been thinking about it for a while, and it only makes sense. And we are going to mainly focus on Xbox and Microsoft, we'll say. And we could do PC stuff if we wanted, all of that. That's cool. But I'm an Xbox player mainly. Lee is an Xbox player. He has an Xbox Series X.
Yeah.
Yeah, and Lee's been really diving into the Xbox world, so it only makes sense for us to do that. And when we introduce a new person, it would be nice to have a third person as well. It's funny when we used to do the 5 people, whatever. I do miss some of the fun and the interactions that we had because we did have some good times, but things happened, and I needed to change it for my own well-being about this podcast, and we stopped it for a little while, and now we're back, and we will get we will stop it, James. We'll get it back in order to where we're 100% comfortable and having fun with it. So that's our pivot again, and so it may change again. I don't know. I doubt it. As for our content, but this is what we're going to keep right now. So here we go. So joining me today, as always, James, is Lee. Everett. Lee, how you doing? And what have you been playing? And yes, I was derailed, James. Thank you very much.
It doesn't take much for you to do that.
Not with that, no.
I'm doing awesome, man.
That's good.
Yeah, I mean, this week I have not been playing much at all. Apart from like Gears on Friday, which was awesome.
Yeah, that was fun.
Yeah, it's always a lot of fun doing that with you guys.
Yeah.
But in terms of other things, I haven't really been dealing with other things. I did have a brief look at a game called Cluster Truck.
Yes. Yeah.
Because that popped up because that's leaving the Game Pass at the end of this month.
I think I have played Cluster Truck. Yes. Is that the one where you got to jump from truck to truck?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I played that. It's fun. It's cool.
Yeah. It's a small little fun game, but I had a go at that because it popped up and because it's leaving the Game Pass at the end of the month.
Yeah.
As is, it would seem. MLB The Show 22.
23. Oh yeah, 22. Yeah, but in 2 days, MLB The Show 23 is coming out. So that's awesome.
Of course.
And so 22 leaving. I don't even know if I played 22. 21 was the first year of Game Pass, Sony exclusive on Game Pass, and it is amazing. It's the best baseball sim ever. The 2K was fun. For the first few years, but it didn't even come close to MLB The Show. That's if you were exclusive Nintendo or exclusive Xbox, and you liked baseball, you were envious of all the Sony people getting MLB The Show.
All right, and what have you been doing this week?
I've been playing a lot of video games. I have so many hours in MLB 22. I wish I had done it, but you know what? We'll talk about Diablo here soon. But what have I been playing? Oh, Pinball Effects. I've still been playing that like crazy. I don't even remember what I streamed. What did I stream this week?
You streamed. That's a good question. You streamed.
It's so funny. Like, I can't think of what I was playing. I know we did Gears. Gears is always awesome.
You did...
Put me right on the spot, and this old fart can't even think of what he played this week. Oh, that's awesome. But so Gears is fantastic. The Diablo, which is I'm waiting for. I won't even get to play it this afternoon or this evening. I may be able to get a tiny bit in, but it's all done today. The open beta, so that sucks. So yeah, for what else? I don't think I played Anno. I'm not sure if I played Anno this week, James. I think it was last week.
Is your trial done with that?
The 23rd, it was supposed to be done. It was supposed to be done. And so, 5 dates. Okay, let's talk about 5 dates. Thank you, James. 5 dates, I'm going to tell you, was surprisingly fun. And it was...
You did it twice on stream, didn't you?
I don't know. Did I? No, I think I did.
As in you did like 2 runs of it on the same stream.
2 dates or whatever. And then the next morning I finished them all off. But 5 dates, I'm telling you right now, is if you're just looking to sit back and in interaction or an interactive story, I guess, it's nicely done. It's not raunchy or it's not I can say like male slutty or anything like that. It's not degrading to anybody. It's just a scenario. It's in the middle of COVID and they're doing online dating, but like they're doing video chats and you ask questions, get to know each other. And surprisingly, it was fun. It was nice. There was some deep stories to it. And you actually get to experience some, like the people. One girl had a panic attack, and then another girl kind of hid that she had a kid. And then at the end, I won't, unless you guys play it. The ending to her story was a little different. And I was like, oh, okay. So it was just fun. And so 10 dates is out now, I believe. It's $20. I won't pay $20 for it, but I'll wait. But yeah. Diablo, 5 dates, pinball. It's just been, I just love it, man. It's been a fun time. It's fun playing Xbox.
And how's Borderlands 3 going?
Borderlands 3. How could I forget that? Borderlands 3. That's kind of what I streamed all week is Borderlands 3. Borderlands 3 is a blast. We're having a great time with it. It's me and I didn't get to play it Thursday because Isaiah kind of slept in. I just didn't want to go on without him. But I don't want to play Borderlands by myself. That's the whole thing. It's not fun by myself. It's not a game that I want to experience by myself. I did it and it's just like, all right, this is boring. I prefer the interactions. And when we're playing 4 players, the explosions, gameplay, loot is just incredible. There's just so much going on. It's a blast. So Borderlands 3, top notch, just not a game for me to play by myself.
Yeah, I mean, and there are definitely games that are like that. It's just better experienced with other people.
Yeah, and for me, it's all games.
Knowing you, like you really enjoy that kind of company.
I do, and I prefer you guys to hang out and play with me, so it's a lot of fun. I did it, last year? I did it all with Crystal. Let's play this game, Paul. Let's play that game, Paul. And even if they were terrible, I was like, all right, I'll play Valheim a few times. But the more people we had, the better it was. It was just really awesome. So, all right, you ready to jump into this?
Heck yeah.
All right, Lego 2K Drive. Open world racers coming to Xbox this May. Lego 2K Drive live service includes also, you're going to be shocked by this because it's 2K, real money transactions known as BrickBucks. So they're taking a Lego game. It's an open world Lego game. It's going to be like Forza Horizon, but it's being made by 2K. If you know anything about 2K, they make the basketball. And they just destroy the games with microtransactions, and their currency is VC, and it's just frustrating. So you spend, if you're going to play basketball like I do, the NBA 2K23 and the ones before, you're going to want to buy the most expensive one because they give you like 100,000 VC points, which helps develop your character. Because I play the My Player creation mode, and so it's ridiculous. They make a killing, and then they have like the Ultimate Team where you can buy packs with real money. So I'm excited for Lego 2K Drive Open World because we've already seen the Lego worlds in Forza. Did you download the Forza Horizon with the Lego stuff?
Not with the Lego stuff, but I saw that some videos of it and it looked really good.
It does look good, and it is good. It's surprisingly awesome. And so search it up, kids. The 2K Drive, Lego 2K Drive. It's coming out this May on Xbox. It's a live service, so we'll see what happens with that. And it's going to have microtransactions on a kid game, so it's kind of unfortunate.
Yeah.
No, go ahead.
So 2K, they don't do Forza, do they?
No. That's Microsoft Studios.
Right. It's just it's an interesting approach for them to do Lego, which is not something that they've really done before, and driving that they've not really done before.
Well, hold on there. People were saying how they like these other Lego games, but I love Lego games. All right, that's a Warner Brothers thing. I think they created all of those. Or it's TT Games, but it's not Telltale Games, but
TNT.
No, hold on here. Oh, Lego Lord of the Rings. Let's just do that. I follow them on Twitter, man. My mind is not focused whatsoever today. And I do apologize to everybody because I'm going to sound like a bumbling idiot.
No different than normal.
Traveler's Tales. That's it. No different from normal. Can't stand the Lego games. I'm like the only one on this planet that doesn't. I love the Lego games. I played like the Lego Harry Potters, loved both of them. The Lego superhero ones, the Marvel ones, love them. The Star Wars, of course, just fantastic. And so I'm a big fan of the Lego games. I never got to play with Lego growing up. I just liked the games, and I didn't like buying Lego for my kids because it's madly expensive, and I hate putting them together.
Lego is super expensive.
Yeah, it's just dumb. And so, yeah. But other than that, is this something you're interested in?
Strangely enough, yeah. Like because I'd like to see how it plays out initially. Because I'm pretty apprehensive when it comes to like pre-ordering and everything like that.
Sure.
Because it could turn out like Cyberpunk or something like.
I can't help it, Lee. With pre-ordering gems that I want, I can't help it.
Yeah. But I'm wondering how far they're gonna take the microtransaction.
Oh, it's gonna be crazy. It's gonna be skins. It's gonna be different vehicles. All of that stuff. It'll be characters. They are going to just grab the udders and milk it to death, and they're just gonna ruin it and like bring the hype. Lego 2K Drive, and then all of a sudden tons of microtransactions. So
yeah.
It just sucks.
It's just the main sort of like interest when it comes to Lego tends to be like around like Lego Star Wars or Lego like superheroes, that kind of thing.
Yeah, and 2K doesn't do anything about regular. That.
Yeah.
So, have you heard of ID at Xbox? Heard of that program?
No.
So,
I haven't.
ID at Xbox, and this is an amazing story. So if like to the millions that are watching, I just want you to like just gaffle this intensity right now. ID at Xbox is kind of like the indie developers partnership with Microsoft. Now check this out. This is a story that came out and I was like, I'm going to mention this because this is really awesome. ID at Xbox, since then, ID at Xbox has paid out over $4 billion to independent developers and released over 3,000 games, I think, since 2013, in partnership with developers and publishers. And it says, as of today, there are now over 5,000 developers across 100 countries taking part in the ID at Xbox program. And you ready for this? And over 3,000 more games are currently in active development. 3,000 games.
How can that be possible?
So 5,000 developers across 100 countries are tied in with ID at Xbox. And currently, right now, there are 3,000 indie games. Now, indie games are amazing for the most part. All right? We know there are gems. We know there are good ones. And then we know there's just some absolute stinkers. But right now, 3,000 more games are in development for our indie developers. And that's incredible. That's what keeps these companies afloat and these game boxes afloat.
Yeah, absolutely. It's certainly and to think on what the wide range of the indie games that it can encompass.
Yeah.
I mean, like I'd say the most notable indie games are probably like the horror ones, where they
tons of those.
But yeah, it's definitely crowded market. Is that the right term? But it's,
I don't know.
There's definitely a lot to go for.
So I just brought it up here, and like I just put top indie games. So Hades is one. If you like roguelike games, I don't, but Hades was kind of cool, but I didn't like dying constantly and going back, so I just stopped playing, but it was actually really good. Stardew Valley, if you've not played Stardew, that's an indie game. I think it's one developer.
Wow.
One dude.
I wouldn't have placed that.
Yeah, so Stardew Valley is amazing. I've gone through that several times because I love farming sims. I'm going, and when I say farming sims, I'm going way back to Harvest Moon. I think Harvest Moon was on the SNES, but definitely the N64 one. The very first one on the N64 was wonderful. So, Stray, the cat game on PlayStation that everybody loves.
Yeah.
That's an indie game. Enter the Gungeon. Cuphead, which now has like a Netflix show. That's Shovel Knight. What else we got? They gave me 42 more. Undertale, Untitled Goose Game, which is actually kind of funny.
Yeah.
What else? Oh, Valheim. And yeah, we all know what I think of Valheim, but still, people love Valheim. That's an indie game. The Binding of Isaac. Rocket League, which is ridiculously expensive, is an indie game. Fez. I don't know if you've ever played Fez. That is...
No, I haven't.
So there is an actual documentary. It's a great watch, and it actually talks about indie devs, and the guy that made Fez is the main focus, because one, he's crazy, but trying to get his game released. But there's a couple other ones that did it. It's just phenomenal. The Spelunky series, Outer Wilds, What Remains of Edith Finch. I think I streamed that, and what else we got on here? Like, it's just wild. So indie games, you can have a massive hit. So the Stardew Valley dude, who all by himself created all of that, did updates, did expansions by himself, and now he's got a new game coming out about some sort of chocolate factory of sorts. Not like Willy Wonka or anything, but the same style. But have you played Stardew Valley?
No, but I have been recommended by you.
Do it. Yeah, I can't mention enough, because it's a relationship thing as well. You get to meet everybody. You can actually have a wife. It's farming, it's exploration, it's dungeon diving if you want. It's just wonderful. So ID at Xbox Jam, that's phenomenal. Now,
yeah, and it's and so with like it puts things in perspective when you can have like so many indie games and you don't even realize they're indie games, and that like they can be on such a level as like AAA games.
Exactly.
That are made by hundreds of developers to push out one game, as opposed to one developer making such a remarkable game.
Yeah, it's mind blowing. Like all these, Minecraft is an indie game.
Yeah.
Mojang,
I guess so.
Yeah, Mojang wasn't a AAA company or anything like that. They're just like, here's what we're gonna do, and then all of a sudden, Microsoft's like, yeah, let's buy this, and good for them. I'm just going through like the top indie games of, or the best indie games, and Minecraft did pop up. Journey on PlayStation. Did you play? You haven't played Journey. Journey is beautiful. It is a wonderful indie game. And The Forest, that's funny. Oh, and of course, Among Us, that's an indie game, and that took off, right?
Yeah.
That did take off, which is funny. But yeah,
too well.
it's funny. It's really cool to see all this stuff happening. And so ID at Xbox, we all know with PlayStation, it all came out that how much of a nightmare they are working with the PlayStation company overall, trying to get their game published on just PlayStation, the amount of money you got to spend, the amount of hoops you got to go through, and so an Xbox seems to be the best place to release your indie games and in Game Pass. Ding. All right. So this is funny. There is a group of gamers who tried to sue Microsoft about the Activision Blizzard. Their acquisition of Activision Blizzard. These meatheads. I don't understand it. And they found a lawyer who would be like, I'll take this on for some odd reason. Well, their case was dismissed in court, which is so funny.
To be expected.
Oh, absolutely. Good morning, Catrix. Absolutely. It is to be expected, and it was. And the judge was like, why would they not put games on PlayStation, because that means they'd have less amount of games to be sold on the other PlayStation or on the other systems and all that stuff. And he's like, yeah, we're gonna dismiss this case. So the saga still continues, man. But we're gonna talk a little bit more about this acquisition, because there's been some major updates, which is pretty awesome. Did you hear that story about the group of gamers that wanted to sue, or that did sue them? I guess.
I think you did mention it.
I think this would have been a while ago though.
Yeah, I think you did mention it briefly.
That's so funny. All right, let's keep going. You ready? Fortnite, as Gaz calls it, Fortnite. This is wild. And for any Fortnite players and people who kind of left, this could bring them back. And I'll explain why, Lee. So this is a story. It's a little bit of a read. Fortnite is about to change forever thanks to the new Unreal editor. And so what that means is so the Unreal Engine, which is on I think Unreal 5 right now. Unreal.
Yeah, I believe so.
So, which is amazing for graphics. It like they just had their Unreal event, 2023 event, and it's gorgeous. The stuff they can do with Unreal 5 is wild. So, the Unreal Editor is going to be launched on Fortnite. So, whether it says earlier today at the State of Unreal 2023 event, it was announced that the Unreal Editor was launching in public beta for Fortnite. Meaning people could finally get access to it and begin publishing their creations for use in the game. You might be wondering, why is that such a big deal? And it's because the potential of this feature is absolutely ridiculous. Basically, creators will get many of Unreal Engine 5's powerful tools and workflows to benefit from the creating new experiences in Fortnite with the potential of making revenue as well. And so what perked my interest is, OG Fortnite is coming back. These guys are going to go back to when it was in its prime and glory and have the same weapons back then, the same world, all of that stuff. And so I'm a little excited, like just a little bit. I don't want to go back to the game and play it, but Lee, you played Fortnite, didn't you? You played on your Nintendo Switch.
Yeah, I just didn't play it when it was starting out. So
Right.
so like the things that you and Pete talk about where you lament what was at the beginning, like I didn't really get to experience that.
Yep.
I came in like chapter 7.
Okay.
Like I don't know what chapter it is. It's at now, maybe like chapter 20 or whatever.
Yeah, I don't know.
It's but yeah, like I kind of it definitely, you could definitely tell its decline in terms of they just
Yep.
and you just kind of think that like, well, more is less, but they just kept adding more. And I can definitely see the interest in like having it go back to the way it was with like when it was in its prime.
Yeah.
It's just the aspect of allowing people to create what they wanted,
Sure.
and, like put it in there. It definitely has a lot of potential to be abused.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, like I mean, the first thing that sprung to mind was like, oh, we're going to be seeing a lot of penises flying around.
That's hilarious. Yeah, and that's
like,
exactly what I was thinking too.
Yeah, it's so I'm interested to see on how that pans out.
We'll see, man. Like Fortnite was a blast. It really was. We had 6 months of great times here playing Fortnite, and 6 months straight. And then I just had to move on. But I would love to see the OG Fortnite come back, and with this Unreal Engine coming, or the tools or Unreal Editor coming to Fortnite in the beta form right now. We're going to see some amazing stuff. So I guess I can correlate that to Roblox. I don't play Roblox. Isaac loves Roblox, but they're creating Call of Duty-esque games that look like Call of Duty games, not just your little blocky dudes. It's insane. So I went in the room. Isaiah was playing Roblox with Isaac in my room here, and I was like, what are you playing? He's like, Roblox. I was like, why does it look so good? Like, it looked amazingly fun and a blast. And so people are they're using the Roblox editor, just creating games, creating dumb games, creating mini games, and they're making money just because they're creating their own little things.
Yeah, it's Roblox does have a great potential to do that kind of stuff.
Yep.
But it's very like kid orientated. Like it's not
Yep. Hey, big casino.
it's
Keep going.
it's not something that I'd see you enjoying to any
No,
capacity.
no, I wouldn't.
And I do find that that there's someone who there's a cousin of mine. He did a lot of stuff on Roblox where he created his own games
Hmm.
essentially. And what he found that over the years was that it was very not like it wasn't creator friendly in terms of how Roblox was set up,
Yep.
and where it just wanted you to pay for everything.
Ah, okay.
But I'm not sure whether it's changed since.
Yeah, I don't.
But
I
yeah,
imagine so. Like Lauren, Mrs. Gamer, Mrs. Retro, she's playing. Yeah, there's some sort of. Is it Doors? Is it called Doors or something? And
or
basically, it's a horror game in Roblox, and there's these things trying to kill you or whatever, or find you, but you're going through doors and hiding out, and it looks creepy. I'm thinking like I don't want to play Doors. I wouldn't actually do it. But I'm telling you right now, it's going to take one person in the Fortnite Unreal Editor 2 or whatever it is, Unreal Editor, to make some sort of epic that's going to get the attention of everybody. And it's going to explode again with this Unreal Editor.
yeah. Will that be soon before before the crazy toxicity takes over?
Well, epic.
Because I think one has to happen before the other for it to be successful.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because if we have the flying penises around, then I don't think it's really gonna boom in the sense that
They're
we
going to
want
do
it.
some massive security. There'll be some reporting, and I'm pretty sure they're going to be monitoring everything. So it's probably going to have to go through a submission. It won't be one of those, hey, created this, I'm uploading it right away to Fortnite so all these children can see penises. I think it's
Yeah,
going to
hopefully.
be submit it to Epic Games or whatever. They're going to go through it quickly, or who knows how quick. There's going to be so much uploaded, and go through that because you can play. There is a creative mode now, right, in Fortnite?
I don't know.
Yeah,
I
I don't
mean,
either. I'm pretty sure there is. And I think you can just you can't create your own maps or anything, but game modes and rules and regulations and all that stuff. But either way, we could see this could be another boom again for Fortnite. Who knows? Maybe Ninja will come back. I don't even know if he stopped playing. I have no clue. I don't watch Ninja. I'm just throwing out the name.
well, yeah. He was massive on Twitch. He moved to Mixer, and then Mixer sort of died.
Yeah. Just because they had like a racist dude in the up in the top levels, and so Xbox or Microsoft is like, nope, shutting it down, and that's it. Oh, there
Yeah.
is okay. Big Casino, there is a creative mode. So yeah, that's so cool. All right, yeah, if that's your jam, I think something big's going to happen with this new Unreal since it's getting attention now. So I don't the millions watching right now, if you guys could tell me, including Lee yourself, Ninja's still playing. Okay. Xbox is a brand new search page and it has begun to roll out. I don't have it yet. As much as I love the whole Xbox brand, I really despise their whole storefront and search engine nonsense. It is frustrating. It's not easy, it's not user friendly, and it's wrong. It's wrong. Google for the win. Yeah. It's just wrong. And so apparently they're bringing out a brand new search page and it's slowly coming out to everybody. So I'm excited to get that. I'm part of their I forget the name of the program that you have. You have like a beta tester or something. I've been part of that for
Right.
years. And so you can sign up for that. So I'm surprised I haven't gotten it yet, but
Probably because you've been gushing over the Xbox Game Pass.
yeah, that's right.
Hey, you got to do the beta stuff.
Listen, I go to the store every Tuesday because that's when the store is updated. I go on Friday. I probably go a couple times during the week as well. But one of the things that I'd like to see fixed if I'm looking for a movie, don't give me game suggestions. If I'm looking for a game, don't give me movie or TV suggestions. That would be one thing to feed out. But yeah, I know you can. You can do other things with it, but like just right away, I want to search for this. Give it to me. That's it. That's it. That's it. That's what I'd like. So get ready for that. Something huge next. What do you know? Before we jump into this, because this next one's a big story for the millions watching. What are your thoughts about the game store? Have you had any issues with the Xbox Game Store? Do you like it?
It's like it's hard to just like search through certain things. It's like you can, if you know what you're looking for,
Yep.
then you can just go to the search bar and type it in. But if
Sure.
you're just browsing, I find that it's not easy to just browse, like in terms of, oh, what's new on today. Like it's not really there. It's like it's just you have to dig deep to find that. But when it comes to like for an example, the Diablo 4, I was searching that up, and it's like I couldn't find that on any of the stuff that it had on its front page. I had to actually type it into the search bar to
Yep.
get it. And once I typed it in, it was there, all good.
Yeah.
But it just wasn't there on the front page.
Sure.
Or any of the tabs for me to look at.
So I think the front page stuff is a paid feature from the developer to Microsoft.
Right.
I'm pretty sure, anyways, and that makes sense. But case in point with that is, I pre-ordered the game, so I get and I pre-ordered the top edition, so I get priority. Open beta access, not open beta, sorry, beta access. That was last weekend. So those that pre-ordered the game got the beta access. I couldn't find it. So I typed in Diablo 4 beta, nothing, crickets. So I was like, what the heck? This is foolish. I want to play my game. And so I had to go to the Diablo 4 website, and I had to scroll down to where it says console users, and they said so it gave you specific instructions for Xbox, type this, PlayStation, type this. So it had to be Diablo 4 space, or Diablo space 4 space open dash beta. All one word for open dash beta. And then when I did that, it popped up instead of just giving it to me anyways. Like, come on, like,
yeah.
Even
it's like, of course, you're never going to find it.
No, not at all. Open dash beta, and it worked fine instead of Diablo 4 beta. That's it. I was like, darn you. So that's exciting. Brand new search engine. Okay. And sorry if I'm gloaty a little bit. All right. It's just over the last few years, you've had to deal with smug blue and white people instead of us green people. And so Redfall canceled for PS5. To the surprise of, as they say, very few, it turns out Redfall was planned for PlayStation at one point. Then Microsoft ended up taking over Arcane Studios, and the decision was changed to make the game an Xbox console exclusive. What is that? Exclusive. Redfall is a game that we're going to be playing on this channel. It's coming to Game Pass. We're going to have a good time with it. And so it has been canceled for any sort of PlayStation release, which is, I don't know. I was kind of shocked by it. They said to the surprise of very few. Maybe I just not in touch with the whole Redfall storyline. But Lee, do you think this is going to be a blow to either Microsoft or PlayStation?
I think their problem that they've done is that they've announced it so soon, because it's coming in less than a month.
Yeah,
and it's like, well, it's coming less than a month to Game Pass, and they've announced that it's not going to happen on PS5, but PlayStation. So I think the problem that they've done for themselves is that it's happening so soon.
Yep.
To its actual release, because there'll probably be people who are loyal to PlayStation, and those idiots, they're sort of been gearing themselves up for it, and they won't be able to get that.
Yep. So that's
But
pretty huge.
on the other hand, like I do think it's probably a good idea to be pushing that it's Xbox exclusive.
Yep.
Because I think the maybe Xbox is oversharing with the stuff that they have, like just to be more inclusive. Like they should really take a hold of the stuff that they have and
Yeah.
and run with it, because they're doing way better than PlayStation.
Yeah, well, they gotta pay for their purchases. I assume the Bethesda purchases done, like they made their money back. I'm assuming they did. So this
Yeah.
Activision Blizzard one's going to be super expensive, $69 billion. But
I'm sure there'll be people suing it, but whatever.
oh yeah. So Redfall is a 4-player sort of game where you're hunting like beasts and vampires or whatever it is, but you got powers. It looks crazy. It looks crazy fun. I read an article where the developer said for people who want to rush through the game, the storyline will take 20 hours if you want to rush through it. But he said if you do all the other stuff with upgrading abilities and all that, it takes a whole lot longer. And so according to Pure Xbox, is that what it's called? Lee, is that what I told you the website is?
Yes.
So there's a website called Pure Xbox, and they have a Redfall story that says Redfall dubbed serious Game of the Year contender as hands-on previews go live. And so when I say that, not just from them, they have a collection of people who played it, like companies who played it, review people who played it, and they're giving this game rave reviews. And so right now, the quote is serious Game of the Year contender. We'll see. I'm just excited that we're all going to jump in and have a good time together.
I'll be surprised if it gets to that point, but if it does, good for them. But I don't really see that happening.
What, for Game of the Year or to be nominated?
For Game of the Year.
I can't see with the games coming out this year. There's no way Redfall's going to take it.
Yeah.
But
and
who knows?
I mean, even then, like you got Redfall, and how different is that going to be from Dead Island 2? That's coming out like a.
It's going to be very different. It's going to be insanely different. So Dead Island 2 and Redfall are going to be insanely different. Just
like in terms of its like
gameplay, scope, story. Like I don't know the story of Redfall. I imagine it's more your 4 dudes get together. Where Dead Island 2 is you're on an island and you're making weapons and I think you're going together to just from one point to clear the islands of zombies and stuff. But if you give Dead Island 1 a try, because it is pretty darn good. But it's Dead Island 2 is going to be a blast, and we're all going to be playing it here. I did buy it. I think I did. Pretty sure I did.
Is Dead Island is that got anything to like in relation to Dead Rising, where
Nope.
you build the weapons?
Nope. No, not at all. Dead Rising, though, they're a blast. They're lots of fun, those games. But Dead Island is, no. Dead Island's a first-person shooter. Sorry, first-person view. And Dead Rising is third-person. So Dead Island, though, you go in your full story. It's not the parkour one. The parkour one is the other zombie game, which I get confused all the time. I mix them up. The name, anyways, I mix them up all the time. But Dead Island, man, is going to be a blast. And I don't know how much the first one is, but it's going to be good.
Absolutely.
All right, here it is, Marky Mark. Lord of the Rings Gollum. Lord of the Rings Gollum, and I know the millions watching. You guys are excited. Lord of the Rings Gollum finally emerges on Xbox this May 25th. Not only have we not heard anything but crickets, they crawl out of the cave And it's going to be May 25th on Xbox this year. I imagine it's PlayStation and I can't see Nintendo, but PC. May 25th. So I had sent Mark a picture when I was at Mark and James, I think both of you, there was a picture at GameStop showing the Gollum boxes. And I was like, well, there's no release date, but here's the boxes at the local GameStop. And here we go. Bam. Lord of the Rings Gollum finally emerges on Xbox this May. So, Mark, I wonder if your game of the year is going to be Gollum. I don't think there's a trailer. You can see that also on the Pure Xbox website. But this is cool. I'm excited to see what happens, what they do with it, and go from there. Lord of the Rings Gollum. We'll have a good time. Lee, is this something you're interested in? Did you watch the trailer and all that stuff?
Yeah. It seemed very like strange to me in terms of how the aesthetics of Gollum in particular.
Okay.
But I'm interested to see on what story they try to go for, because like if what you kind of grasp from the idea of Gollum is that he got the ring and then he was sitting in a mountain for 1,000 years going nuts, until like Bilbo rocks up, steals the ring,
right,
and then the events of the films happen. But I can't, like, I'm interested to see on what they do story wise, because I can't. I think there's only so much you can do with Gollum.
So it says, if you want to catch some new gameplay for this upcoming Lord of the Rings title, the team will be showing some off on Twitch later today. This story went Thursday, so you could probably watch the VOD possibly. It says, so they said the Lord of the Rings Gollum is a story-driven action adventure. Embark on a perilous journey as Gollum, chasing the only thing that is precious to you. Climb, leap, and sneak your way past dangers or into advantageous spots. Who says advantageous in a sentence? Only British people. Gollum is skillful and sly and torn by a split personality. It is up to you to decide whether you yield to the darker side of Gollum or trust the kinder side. Okay. Oh my gosh.
I do like that.
Yes. Because I didn't read this part. Listen to this, kids. The millions watching. It's up to you to decide whether you yield to the darker side of Gollum or trust the kinder, gentler hint of Smeagol. Curvy, so good to see you. This could be something insanely unique.
Yeah.
Because like we're all Lord of the Rings fans, and we're thinking like I'm picturing it in my head right now, kinder and more darker Gollum fighting with each other mentally. Oh,
that's pretty good.
Yeah, isn't it? We'll see how they actually handle that. All right. I'm actually really excited for that. I probably won't buy it because it's going to be $100 in where I'm at. Hope it all works out. Me too, Mark. That's really, really freaking cool. Huh.
But yeah, and I guess I do like the aspect of it not being a Lord of the Rings and you have to play as a hobbit or something like that, you know.
Okay. Well, you kind of do. Gollum is a hobbit.
Like, well, yeah, but what I mean is like Frodo. You don't have to play as Frodo or Bilbo. You know, you can play as someone else, someone on the darker side.
Sure, but some of those games, going back to the normal Xbox or even early 360, some of those games, Lord of the Rings games, are fantastic. And it's like we're all done now. I don't know if you I don't know how much you followed gaming growing up, Lee, but going back from the NES until Xbox 360, like all the consoles in between. Stupid fat hobbit. There are so many movie to game ports. They're just terrible. No, going back to our Atari, because E.T., right? So going way back to Atari, hey, this is a movie, it's popular, let's make a game. It seems like that trend stopped during the 360 PS3 era. And there are some really good ones, and most of them are just terrible anyways. But they were just cash grabs. But there's some really awesome Lord of the Rings ones, which I was thoroughly excited about. So yeah. All right. Okay, so we're getting down to the end here. We got a few more things to chat about. But guys, all you Xbox fans and all you PlayStation fans, one crew's going to love this, the other crew's probably going to hate it. But the end of June is the Xbox Activision acquisition. In honor of Gollum, I have 2 Lord of the Rings trivia questions. Oh, okay. And so here we go. Xbox, so check this out. Xbox takes major step towards Activision Blizzard approval in the UK. Which actor played Samwise Gamgee? That was
Sean Austin.
Yeah. All right. You just ripped that right out. Fortnite mentioned. LOL. Yeah. Hey, Gaz, we did chat about Fortnite, my man. All right. So here it is. Xbox takes major step towards Activision Blizzard approval in the UK. Basically, the CMA no longer thinks that the deal poses any threat to the console market, meaning Sony's concerns about Call of Duty are now falling on deaf ears. Here's a bit of what the CMA had to say in its latest press release. Having considered the additional evidence provided, we have now provisionally concluded that the merger will not result in a substantial lessening of competition in console gaming services because of the cost to Microsoft of withholding Call of Duty from PlayStation would outweigh any gains from taking such action. So we already knew all this. Why the CMA is just on crack, it blows my mind. But like I get everything that's gone on with all of this and why it's all happened, but it's finally coming. It looks like it's coming to an end. Like even Nintendo signed off easily on this. All of the other major markets have. It's just the wonderful people in the UK and CMA are the only 2 that are holding out because you guys love PlayStation. It's ridiculous. I don't understand it. And one of the dudes from the CMAs, which this all first came out, he had mentioned in his tweet, my PlayStation is what he mentioned. And I'm like, well, how can you be objective in all of this? But here you are fanboying and tweeting out my PlayStation.
It's like people crying over The Last Jedi saying, oh, it's not my Luke. It's not my Luke.
Yeah, but if the real Luke says that's not my Luke, no one can argue it.
That means nothing.
Gaz, you're banned. Okay, we're not even going to get into this, Lee. Oh my gosh, we're going to throw down on that. Nobody likes The Last Jedi but you. I'm just saying. It's a terrible movie.
Okay.
Terrible movie. All right, let's go. So what do you think? All of this craziness, I can't wait until it's done. And I get all my stuff on Game Pass for Call of Duty and all that stuff. Gaz is going to be upset because Elgato didn't purchase Xbox or PlayStation. And so Gaz is he's gonna sue Microsoft for purchasing Activision Blizzard because Elgato didn't have a chance to do it. And so what do you think, Lee?
Yeah, I mean, like, I just can't get behind the drama behind it. Like, you know,
yeah,
it's just
it's stupid.
It's just childish, and they should just get over it. They lost.
Well, the thing is the games are still going to be on PlayStation.
Yeah.
And crying Jim Ryan, the arguments and the foolery this guy has brought upon himself. Like, he's kind of like the laughing stock now of all gaming CEOs. Like,
yeah. And you got to pity the fool, you know?
I pity the fool. Hey. So here's the thing. Xbox had Don Matrick. Don Matrick ruined everything when they transitioned from 360 to Xbox One. It was a nightmare. Don Matrick said some stupid things, and PlayStation capitalized on it. And now Microsoft has spent the last 10 plus years rebuilding themselves and being an all for the gamer sort of console and market. And PlayStation still is just greedy buggers and don't give a crap about their people. And here they are just like, oh, what? No, not Call of Duty. That's all PlayStation is Call of Duty. And so just belittling, I guess, all of the other devs, like all of these amazing games that are on PlayStation only, to be crying about Call of Duty is crazy.
Yeah.
It really is. It's Call of Duty. Nobody likes Call of Duty anymore, Gaz. They really don't. Like Mark likes Call of Duty, I guess. I don't remember the last time I bought a Call of Duty game. And I was an OG Call of Duty dude. The very first one I played on PC.
Yeah. I mean, I guess you haven't bought Warzone, and that's Call of Duty.
Yeah, so Warzone was a free to download, and I never played by myself. I only played it with Mark. And
have you tried out the second one?
I've not. No. I've downloaded it. I've not played it. I've downloaded on both of them, and I don't even know if I still have them on here. But yeah, that's that. It's just a stream made possibly by Elgato. It's just mind blowing to actually go into a big pity party. But like, so when I was saying Don Matrick made a fool out of himself, he paid the ultimate price. Line crying Jim Ryan has made a fool of himself and said some things that are just beyond stupid. Thank you, Gaz. I appreciate it. I just don't have the lights on. I need the lights on, but yeah, that's the craziness. So once this nonsense is done and we can just move on. So for the millions that are watching, I'm not a fanboy per se, okay? I have a PS5 that I don't play. I have a Nintendo Switch that I don't play. I play my Xbox Series X. The one in the living room I play every day. The one in here I play when I stream. And so we must play Warzone 2 with Tim. I will play. Here's the thing, guys. If you want me to play something with you, I will do it. Always. I will play with Timmy because I miss Timmy. He's awesome. And I'm friends with his wife on Facebook and all this stuff. Tamara's just amazing. Wonderful lady. And so, yeah, it'd be great to play some. I'd play Warzone 2 with you guys. I won't play it by myself because I'm not interested. Fortnite. Yeah, we already talked about Fortnite, though, Gaz. The Unreal Engine editor coming to Fortnite, which is going to be amazing. I think that's cool. Yeah, I think it has the potential to bring back the glory days of Fortnite. That's what I'm thinking. There are some people that held on to Fortnite thinking it's fun. It's not. No joy on Fortnite. I won't go back. I'll try if somebody brings back the OG maps, the OG gameplay, the OG weapons, and just when it was at its highest peak of glory, I would go back and try it out. I definitely would.
Back in 2017.
2017, is that when it was?
Yeah, that's when the game came out.
Wow. That's crazy. I remember hitting 10K. It was 10K at that time, wasn't it? Yes.
Yeah, around about that, yeah.
The OG map is on creative. Yeah, but I'm talking about like something really good with the OG map, and I want to see it go, guess. All right, so here we are. Diablo 4 open beta. It has been this weekend. It's still going on now. I got to play probably a half an hour to an hour today. It was just a rough night last night, so I got to play. And they unlocked everybody. So you've got the Necromancer, you've got the Barbarian, you have the Rogue. Oh, sorry, the Sorcerer, the Rogue, and then the Druid. And so all I've done so far is play the Sorcerer. I did that last week, Sorceress. This week I'm playing my Necromancer. And let me just say, Leroy, I'm level 21 now. And so when I can spawn 4 skeletal warriors to fight with me nonstop, James, I'm going to ban that word. When I can spawn 4 skeletal warriors, I'm turning off the chat. Hold on here.
you get so distracted when he says that.
Okay, so I have the chat, the millions watching. I got you totally wiped out, okay? I can't concentrate.
You're the one emoting like that.
Yeah, tune in Tokyo. I just love it. So, all right. So, the Necromancer, you can spawn right, like 4 skeletal warriors to fight for you and with you. I made it to level 15, and then I could spawn 3 skeletal wizards to fight with me as well. So now I have 7 minions who are fighting with me. And then once I hit level 22, I think, or 25, I can spawn, they call them golems, which I assume they're just the big monsters, like not golem, but like actual monsters. And I haven't reached that part yet. It's funny you said that. I think a Lord of the Rings Diablo style game would be perfect. It'd be amazing. I think that'd be a blast. So Diablo 4 for me, right? So it's awesome. Isaiah and I were playing yesterday together, so we could just team up. And he's playing as a barbarian who looks amazing. He's just big, beefy monster. He can carry 4 weapons, and Isaiah's freaking out because he's got this massive double-bladed axe. He's got this massive sword on his back. So a barbarian can carry 4 weapons, which is crazy. Where myself, I can only carry 1 weapon, but I have my magic abilities and all that stuff. It is so good. The storyline is great. There's so many dungeons. There's so many caves. There's so many events going on. The game is just a blast. I'm earning gold like crazy. I'm selling all my crop. It's Diablo 4, kids. There's a good chance that's Game of the Year. I think the only thing that could stop that is Tears of the Kingdom. The Legend of Zelda Tears of the Kingdom.
When's that coming out?
That's coming out in May. Hold on. Early May 4th? May the 4th be with you.
Star Wars Day.
Yeah, so it's early May. Hold on here.
But yeah, with I mean, in terms of Diablo 4, the type of characters you can play, I probably
May 12th. Sorry, go ahead.
I probably like want to play as like a sorcerer or a necromancer or anything like that. I'd want to do that, but I'd probably be more suited to play a barbarian.
Yeah, that's one of the things I asked Isaiah is like, how squishy is the barbarian? He's like, oh, right now he seems to be pretty good. So Isaiah and I were fighting this massive demon, whatever. He was huge. And so I stand back because I'm a necromancer. My 4 skeletal warriors go in there, and then my magicians are here throwing whatever, and then I'm attacking. And so Isaiah got beat down a couple times because he took a massive brunt hit from this demon. He died. But the problem was, like, Isaiah's like, this game's broken. 1 hit kill. And it's like, well, dude, hold on. You're level 12 and we're fighting a level 18 boss because I'm level 18. So and he just wanted to go in and dominate. And you can go in and dominate, but it does take a little while to kill some of the giant monsters. But all of us rocking together, man, it's going to be a blast. If you guys are getting it, get it. Diablo 4.
Yeah. And a couple of things with that being that it sort of seems to echo the style of game that we do with Gears 5 in terms of your approach with that.
Yep.
It's like you like to spawn the skeletons and the to do the work for you.
Yep.
And in Gears 5 you like to get the turrets out and have them do the work for you.
Absolutely,
Whereas me, I just like to go in there myself and
beat the crap out of everything. Yeah, and so the amount of drops you get for gear, like there's a lot of legendary drops, and they have drops that have sockets in them, and then you can place some sort of buff crystal inside of that as well. Lee, I'm telling you, man, the game is awesome. It's so much fun. I cannot wait. I hope you guys get it. If you don't, I fully understand. This is a game I can play by myself. That's not a problem. But I would love to play with people, and it's just Diablo 4 is on point. But I do recommend, if you've never played a Diablo game, look into it, watch some videos, download it. Don't download Diablo 2. Don't do that because that's on the store. I did. And but Diablo 3, this is Diablo 3, but better, I guess. But Diablo 3 is a 10 out of 10 game for me. It's so good. And so yeah, Diablo 4. It's going to be awesome.
So how long have you played Diablo 4 then? Like
so yeah, last week I probably got about 8 to 10 hours in. And then this week I probably got like 6 hours so far because we're busy yesterday. Played with Isaiah. There's some issues with connectivity. Joining a team, coming out of, we both dominated a cave and then we both came out and we were both right there, but we couldn't see each other. So we had to restart the game. That's beta issues. That's just, these are all stress tests. For people on PC, the long waits, 20 minutes, 30 minutes, 50 minutes, an hour. I don't have that on Xbox. I have, and more people are playing on PC because originally it's a PC game. But yeah.
And with you playing for that long, what level are you at, did you say?
So my sorceress, she was level 16. And then this one, I'm level 21. I just popped level 21 this morning. And 25 is the max you can do just in beta. So
Okay.
they allow you to get to level 50, and then you go into a Paragon mode or something like that. So it's like level 50 plus.
Right.
But, oh, shoot, what was I going to say? Oh, I lost it. So yeah, it's just good.
Do you think the leveling up is a bit too quick?
Yes.
Considering.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I imagine all of this stuff will be dumbed down some, which will be nice, which will be awesome. But you can have, I think, up to 10 characters that you're playing. And so what I'll do, the game comes out in June, and so what I'll do is, like, for stream, I'll create a necromancer, or whatever, most likely necromancer. And then I'll still continue on with my own personal characters on the side, because, like, when Diablo 3 came out, Isaiah and I played it hours upon hours. We beat it over and over. Oh my gosh, excuse me, James. He's offended. That just snuck out of me. I do apologize. Yeah, we played hours and hours. We beat it more times than I can count. And even myself, I even streamed it on here on this channel. I've beat the game by myself several times. It's just really good. It's good, especially when you're grinding. Awesome. When you're grinding, just for gear, for the top loot, it's a looter. And it's just super fun. Same thing with, like, Borderlands 3. That's a looter and shooter. This is more just go in, battle some monsters and some demons and some skeletons and just destroy.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Awesome.
All right. Before we jump into the last part, which is Game Pass Watch, do you have anything you want to share, Lee? Anything on your mind, on your heart?
No, there's nothing on my heart.
All right. I'm going to reveal this.
Black and crimson.
Oh my gosh. All right. So now that I unveiled the chat, Boobies just donated $5. Thank you so much for your jugular ways. Yeah, it's got to be James. I appreciate your bouncing love here for donating those 5 Tigo biddies. I appreciate it. Thank you. I had to block that. It did not come up on here because I have the alerts turned off, just because it is a podcast and I get distracted way too easy. And
full thanks, both of you.
Yes, I do. Even if one is lower than the other, it's all good. See, I know too much about that topic, so let's just move on. Thank you again for the $5. Tips are always welcomed, not necessary, but thank you. All right, Game Pass Watch. Paul gets distracted. Newsflash. Stop that. So, rumor: Shin Megami Tensei games coming to Xbox and maybe Game Pass. Have you played any Shin Megami Tensei games?
No, I haven't.
I haven't either. They're huge. They're popular. They're massive. I think they're JRPGs, which I am.
So boobies, but you know.
I'm not a big fan of JRPGs. I'm not an anime dude, but it looks cool. It looks like it's like Final Fantasy, basically what it is. So they're coming to Xbox, guys. I'm pretty sure they've been PlayStation only forever. They're coming to Xbox and maybe Game Pass, and
all right,
that's really cool. So I just want to say, April Game Pass releases. This is not everything that's coming to Game Pass. These are the highlights. Everspace 2 is coming April 6th. Everspace 1 I bought. I've been wanting to play. It's been on Game Pass. I need to play Everspace. It's a spaceship game. I want to play it. I bought it for Nintendo Switch. I have it for Xbox. Never once played it. I installed it a couple times and just didn't play it. And I want to. But Everspace 2 now is coming out April 6th. I didn't know that. Huge game. Ghostwire Tokyo comes out April 12th. Now, if you haven't Googled or seen what Ghostwire Tokyo is all about, this right here, I believe, was PlayStation exclusive for a time period. I think it is. Because it's made by... who's it made by? Did Xbox buy the group? Tango Gameworks. Anyways, Bethesda Softworks. Yeah, so since this was originally just a PlayStation exclusive, Xbox bought Bethesda. All of their sub developers now fall under Microsoft. So Microsoft honored all of it. They're like, yeah, you get the time exclusive. It's now coming to Xbox Game Pass on April 12th. So that's going to be exciting. I'm telling you, man, April is awesome. April is awesome.
It is, yeah.
It's stupid that we don't have as much time as possible to play all these games that are coming out.
Yeah.
So what else purchase-wise, though, is coming out? It's it's the new Star Wars game, right? That's April.
Yeah, Jedi Survivor.
Yeah, that's April. Oh,
Yeah, the Dead Island 2. I mean, what's coming to Game Pass is
I've got the list.
Oh, okay.
So Minecraft Legends, what I'll do, Lee,
Yeah.
is I'll get you to do the Game Pass stuff going forward if you want to.
All right, yeah.
Yeah, that'd be cool. Because all I do is just talk and you listen, so it'd be best. Minecraft Legends, April 18th is coming out. I'm really excited for this. I think this can be a fun game. I would love for all of us to get together, play on the same team, or we could go against each other, whatever. But I think if we all join forces to take out a couple enemies, that would just be a blast. Here's a sleeper, guys. Coffee Talk. If you've not played the first Coffee Talk, I'll tell you right now, Pete would hate this game. Graphically, he'd be like, "This is stupid, Paul. You're stupid. Don't ever play this again. Don't play it on stream either." And so Coffee Talk 2 is coming out. I really enjoyed the first one. It's a chill game. You're a coffee barista. You're basically just sitting there listening to conversations, and it's just really good. People come in, people come out, and you meet new people, and like the story kind of progresses as the days go by and stuff. So it's different. It's I guess the true testament of an indie game, I guess. But
Oh yeah, Pete would hate this.
Yes, he would hate this. Yes, he would. And so I'm excited for it, though, because I really like the first one. I didn't beat the first one. It was one of those, I'm going to play for a few hours, like, dang, I like this, and then just move on. The Last Case of Benedict Fox. I have no clue what that is. I didn't even get to search it. The Last Case of Benedict Fox. That comes out April 27th. Oh, this looks weird. Okay, this game looks a little. Okay, hold on. The vibes I get from that is like Limbo or Ori and the Blind Forest, like those sort of games. That's what I'm getting to feel. This, I wonder if
it could be indie.
I'm positive this is indie. Indiana Jones. Rogue Games. Get a look at the. Yeah. All right. So this is coming out April 27th. And then, I don't even know what this is, Homestead Arcana is supposed to come out. Homestead Arcana. This is coming out this month. There's no specific date for it. Uh-oh. Please don't be a farming game.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, what is this? Is this something I would play?
I mean, there's a magic broom that someone's flying on.
Oh. This looks like it's a farming game, though. Oh, it is, Lee. Uh-oh.
Oh,
become a farming witch and pioneer the range. Okay, that just doesn't sound good to me at all. Become a farming witch and pioneer the range that's been mysteriously corrupted. Wait a minute. Did we see this for the Nintendo Switch during their poop event that they had?
The poop event. I think we would have been able to recognize it.
I'm not going to like this game.
It has got like Nintendo aesthetics.
Yeah,
but,
I won't play this game.
That's not a good thing.
No, I know. Yeah, yeah. So yeah, for those that are interested in Homestead Arcana, I can see somebody like Mrs. Retro playing that, since she liked the that Disney game or whatever that you can. Yeah. And the game just wasn't for me. It was all right. It just wasn't for me. So that Homestead Arcana is definitely not for me. Yeah.
Yeah, it's not something I'm gonna touch.
No. But it's on Game Pass, right? That's the glory of Game Pass.
Yeah.
These.
If you just felt like doing it, then it's there.
So think about Hi-Fi Rush. We would never have experienced it if it wasn't for Game Pass. And that's been the talk with all these major gaming heads and stuff too. I watched an interview with Destin Legary on the Destin channel on YouTube, and he had a developer, the guy who created some God of War. He created the God of War games. He even brought up Hi-Fi Rush, and if it wasn't for Game Pass, and I was just like,
it was such a hidden gem. Like, they didn't big it up. It was like, hey, here's this game. Feel like trying it out. This is what it's like.
Yeah, exactly.
And it was a blast.
Yeah, it was fun. It truly was fun. Who's enjoying Resident Evil 4? There's millions watching here. 3.7 million. Is there anyone else? Yeah. I would like to know, is anybody out there enjoying Resident Evil 4?
No.
All right. Well, Paul, I'm glad you asked. It's so good. Oh, James. You guys need to join, man. James and Mark, whatever, you guys need to join. Curvy, be cool to have you sometime. Yeah. So B Casino's enjoying Resident Evil 4. All right, cool. Yeah. You know what's bugging me? Is these white gaps between my foams. That's really bugging me. Right up there. Anyways.
Yeah, that's how much we care about Resident Evil 4.
Yeah, I suppose. Squirrel. Resident Evil 4. Squirrel. I forced the squirrel there. All right. Lee, anything else? Whoa, we should pick a game for to talk about next week on Game Pass.
Yeah, so it would have to be on Game Pass, wouldn't it?
Yeah, well, we might as well, right? So we could play, and if anyone else wants to play, I vote Resi 4. No, it's not on Game Pass, James. I'm not spending $92 on a Resident Evil game. Never! Do you have your Xbox fired up or no?
It's upstairs.
Okay, no, that's cool.
But I have got the app on my phone.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I also... Look at you thinking out of the box. I also have the Xbox. The Game Pass app, yes. So those of you that missed at the beginning, I had mentioned at the beginning that Lee and I are transitioning from the Gamers Pass Podcast, Xbox, Nintendo, and PlayStation to just Xbox or Xbox/Microsoft. So we could talk about PC games if we want and all that stuff. Spider-Man 2 rumored to be out this year, which is going to be awesome. The guy who voiced that tweet has been deleted, by the way. The dude that voiced Venom, I think it is. Yeah, so that's supposed to be out later this year. Lee, did you want to pick the game?
No, we'll let you pick the first one, and then see. I mean, because I'm just looking at Valheim right now.
Well, what recently added is Ni no Kuni 2, which is anime RPG. Civilization 6. Ooh. The problem is I'm in the office 3 days this week. Valheim, Guilty Gear, Wulong, FI22 or IFI20. What is that? That's racing or something.
It'll be Flight Formula 1.
Flight Formula 1, all right. And Soul Hackers 2 for recently added. Oh, there's Shadow Warrior 3 Definitive Edition.
Hot Wheels Unleashed.
Out of context? Oh, James, let me guess.
Oh, here we go.
That missed at the beginning. I had mentioned at the beginning that Lee and I are transitioning. You're such an evil man, James. You're such an evil man. Oh, City Skylines Remastered. Make sure you post that on Discord. Talk about the new MLB since it's coming out.
I'm not doing that.
You're not playing MLB or transitioning?
The latter.
The latter, okay. All right. What if we did... So the MLB comes out in 2 days. On Tuesday, Paula and Leslie. What if we did... shoot.
Leslie.
So the only thing I'll play on MLB really is the story mode.
Yeah. Well, what about Leah? Like, didn't James call me Leah? Didn't you call me Leah? Yeah. Sorry, you were saying.
I don't know. What do you think of Shadow Warrior 3 Definitive Edition?
Shadow Warrior 3. Sounds interesting.
It looks crazy. We could give her a go. It says blood and gore, mild sexual themes, strong language, intense violence.
I stopped listening after sexual themes.
Strong language and intense violence.
Yeah, we'll give that a go.
All right, Shadow Warrior 3. Okay. Just keep reminding me too, because like I said, I'm in the office Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. So
Yeah.
so just as a heads up, streams are for Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday are touch and go. All right, just as a heads up.
Yeah.
Just because I'm in the office, so I'll figure it all out.
And then I won't be around for Friday for
Right.
years, unfortunately.
Okay, no, that's fine. Jedi Survivor, that comes out when? April. When's Jedi Survivor? April 28th. Oh, we got some time. All right, cool. All right, Lee.
Shadow Warrior 3?
Shadow Warrior 3.
Downloading.
Excellent. Nice. It's weird. I tried to download it. It says no. I have 2 Xbox Series X's, and it says I cannot find an Xbox to install to. Come on, they're online. Yeah. We didn't find any devices. Get help for info setting up. Remotely install and manage games. When you're away from your console, your Windows 10, 11 device can still set up Microsoft Store PC. Here's how to get your console online on your Xbox console. Enable remote. All right, I'll do that after. All right, cool. Lee, anything else?
When just with Diablo 4, 2 questions. When is it releasing?
In June.
In June, and when you do get it, can you transfer all the stuff that you did in beta over to it?
I think yes. Okay, June 6th it comes out. I think yes, but I'm not 100% sure.
Okay.
I would be totally fine with them wiping it all out and saying, all right, you tasted it, you can start to move forward. But I don't think they'll do that because people would be angry and upset. But I'd be totally cool if they did. But either way, I'll start a new character with on stream when people play it, I should say.
And is there like customizability for it, or
the character creation's awesome? The characters look amazing. It's not as intense as Wulong. All right, so
no,
it's
that's expected.
Oh yeah, that's incredible. But the amount of different gear that drops is so awesome. It makes your character look cool. They're not dumb looking either. I got this skull mask that I was wearing for a while that she looked amazing. I'm like, I need this for the rest of my days, but I sold it instead of. So one of the things you can do is if you get gear, it'll tell you that it will unlock a whole new look. There's a wardrobe that you can customize your look for, and it'll stay like that permanently. But you have to unlock those looks by getting the gear, and then you have to take it to one of the blacksmithies, the smithies, and they salvage it. And so then that unlocks it. I didn't know that until today. And I'm like, crap, I lost all of that awesome stuff that I could have just salvaged because I'm selling everything. Everything that I don't need, I'm selling it also. Crime Boss Rocky City trailer looks amazing if you've seen it. Looks interesting with a strong cast. Crime Boss? Huh. All right, anything else, Lee?
I'm good.
Okay, where can they find you? Oh, is that Chuck Norris? It is Chuck Norris. Oh my gosh, there's actually... Oh, I remember this. There's actually several of wonderful looking actors in this. Oh, Kim Basinger. All right, Lee, where can they find you on all your socials?
They can find me Discord, Instagram, YouTube, Twitch, whatever.
Okay, excellent. And
Lee Everett.
Lee Everett, yeah. And all my socials, you know where they're at. They are in the description, and you can find me pretty much everywhere, even on TikTok. Everywhere. All right, for the millions watching, thank you all so much. Today was a good day. Today was fun. Hopefully you guys in the chat and the millions watching and lurking, that you enjoyed today. Always feel free to give us suggestions. If you would like to join us, let us know. We'd be more than happy to have some people as well and just have a really good time. All right, here we go.
Awesome.
As for Lee Everett, my name is Paul, and you guys take care. There we go. Oh, and thank you for the $5 dono. Boobies. That's amazing. Alrighty. What are you doing this afternoon?
I'm not entirely sure. Yeah, I think... I don't know. I don't know what we're doing. Today, at least. I might try Shadow Warrior 3 a try. While it's in my head.
Yeah, I gotta go out there and install it right away. Because I'm definitely gonna forget. I used to be able to install crap right to my Xboxes. I don't know why I can't anymore.
It's because of all the cold.
Possibly. I'm pretty sure we're gonna start doing the floor downstairs very soon. Very soon. We went to that barcade last night. So it's an arcade, but it's a bar arcade. Oh my gosh. Oh yeah, go on Facebook and look at my pictures. I posted a bunch of pictures how it looks. Oh my gosh, it was just so much fun. I like it a lot.
And your sump pump, that's still working all right?
For now, this Saturday coming is going to be, they're saying 15 millimeters of rain, which of course the ground is still frozen, so that'll go right into the sump pump area. So fingers crossed. I just want out and not have to deal with that ever again. But I know I gotta wait. But cool. 15 notifications on Facebook. All right.
And James, he would be asking like how your health is and everything.
Oh, I am healthy as a horse, man. One that has reached its old age and ready to be put down. That's man.
No.
It's all good.
And is the how's the jaw?
Hurts.
Yeah. Have you had that checked out?
No, not yet. I go see my doctor at the end of April 21st, I think. So I might as well just tough it out.
That's still a ways away.
It is. It's been going on since the last week of February, so never usually stuff that's it shouldn't be like this, so I'll figure it all out.
No.
Oh well. Whatever happens, Lee.
Yeah. What are you doing the rest of your day?
Steph and I got to get groceries. We got to just chilled for the day. Both of us are exhausted because we're old people and we can't stay out late. And by the time we went to bed, it was after midnight. So I'm like, oh my gosh, that's why I'm wrecked today.
We lost an hour today.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, your guys' time. So does that affect you guys at all?
No.
It does me.
It doesn't necessarily affect me. But I don't work weekends, so it never affects me.
It's just Monday. When you go back Monday, it's like, this sucks.
Yeah. But you know, now we're back to 4-hour difference.
Yeah, exactly. Which is cool. Yeah, which it works better for all of us linking up together. Cool.